Hi, my name is Amy and this is my technique demonstration. I've always been fascinated with how all of our body systems work together to enhance or decrease our health. The emotional, spiritual, physical, and psychological all affect each other. This week, in our readings from The Body Remembers, I was so excited to read how muscle toning exercises actually increase our emotional stability. The body's truly an incredible thing. My background is in health education, and I seem to always return to my roots when I'm asked to do something uncomfortable, such as this task, the presentation I'm presenting. In my demonstration, I'll actually be talking about affecting regulation through hydration and blood glucose levels. We need to support our body's physical needs in order to regulate our affect. One way of supporting our physical needs is by using techniques that calm our seven senses: taste, smell, hearing, touch, sight, proprioceptive, and vestibular. Many of you have shared techniques that strengthen our parasympathetic nervous system by affecting our senses. Another way to strengthen our parasympathetic nervous system is by supplying our body with the right balance of hydration and blood glucose levels. Hydration. Generally speaking, we are not aware that we are underhydrated until we are 1.5 to 3% dehydrated, already operating at a deficit. This may seem like a small level of dehydration, but at these levels, we can experience problems concentrating, remembering, having anxiety, and increased irritability. This is due to the fact that the neurotransmitter glutamate, which is an excitatory neurotransmitter in the brain, is released, which increases the sympathetic nervous system, stifling the parasympathetic nervous system. Staying hydrated by having water available to consume throughout the day. Maybe setting a timer on your phone to remind you to drink at regular intervals will help keep you hydrated and better able to handle the stresses of a job in the helping field. It's also important to stay away from what seems to be quick hydrating pick-me-up drinks such as coffee and caffeinated drinks. Trying to increase fluid intake by drinking caffeinated drinks actually causes adrenaline to be released, activating the sympathetic nervous system, causing increased dehydration. Blood glucose levels. When our body detects our blood glucose levels are low, there is a rapid release of epinephrine to correct the situation. Epinephrine is actually adrenaline, which again is something that increases the sympathetic nervous system. Just as caffeine causes adrenaline to rise, so does blood glucose levels being low. In order to quickly correct the balance, epinephrine is released quickly and then a slow release of cortisol. Cortisol is the hormone that is activated in the stress response, preparing us for fight, flight, or freeze. It can take up to 8 hours for our body to return to homeostasis after we've had the release of epinephrine and cortisol to raise our blood glucose levels. Low blood glucose levels can feel like a panic attack, causing one to feel anxious, withdrawn, aggressive, unmotivated, argumentative, irritable, depressed, confused, and unable to regulate emotions. To maintain blood glucose levels and affect regulation, it is important to eat small, frequent meals and/or snacks that have a low glycemic index. Examples of low glycemic index foods would be those with a score of 55 or below, and they include beans, whole grains, sweet potatoes, carrots, hummus, corn, all of those good vegetarian foods. These foods keep blood glucose levels stable over a longer period of time. With a busy and hectic schedule of a social worker, it seems prudent to grab a donut out of the office or a Pop-Tart from the kitchen cupboard as you dash through. But these foods cause a spike in blood sugar and increasing the probability of dysregulation and impatience with clients during the day. Please choose wisely. Thank you.